Hello everybody, it's time to start on our long journey to learning how to play real-time strategy games. So we're gonna start with Supreme Commander 2. This has been a long time coming. We're gonna do it. Alright, I'm gonna show you the basics of why playing an RTS is really not that complicated. And you can pretty much learn any RTS just, once you played a few and once you understand what the flow of it all is, what you need to be looking for. So I'm gonna show you here Supreme Commander. I'm gonna go up against easy AI just to be able to, explain and not have to worry too much about anything. I start at the training grounds. I'm gonna pick whoever. Blue, and we're gonna get right into the game. Alright, so I spawn into the game. Now the first question on my mind is, how do I get resources? How do I make units? Those are the first two. They're kind of linked together sometimes. In Supreme Commander we have mass, which is the green, got energy, and then you have the tech points, which we're not gonna worry about at the moment. So right now, I know that, well, I already know, right? But we have to go about knowing how to get the resources, basically. And what we have is, all the green spots are for mass extractors. They give you the green, and to get energy, you just build energy generators. So I'm gonna build a couple here. Get a little fancy, holding down my shift key to queue up work. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna just let them build everything here, take all the green, and as soon as my main guy is done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out how exactly do you build units. So down here I have, I don't know if you can see them, got all the factories, extractors, a research station, anti-air, and point defense. Alright. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with air, because who doesn't like ships, right? But we're gonna take this, guys. We're gonna build an air factory over here while still making mass extractors. I know there's one over here, and let's see. Yeah, this might take a little bit. Okay, that's done. Oh no, it's not. Right. So yeah. Now, I know in Supreme Commander, I know that it's all about making production facilities and kind of keeping up with your resources, controlling as much of the map as you can, and just it focuses more on the attack and defense aspects of an RTS instead of all the resources and the building and timings and all that. I know that the timings are probably important, but they're not as important as in other games, from what I can tell. So, right now I have a fighter and I can make a bomber, and from my experience, I know that fighters are only attack other ships in the air, and I know that bombers are for air to ground, so we're gonna build a bunch of these. Now, in some games you use up your resources as you queue up units. In Supreme Commander that doesn't really happen, and there's also a repeat build sequence button, which is very handy, so I'm gonna go ahead, turn that on, and now this factory is only going to make bombers. I'm gonna make a bunch of bombers, and we're gonna set up, just in case I get attacked, I'm gonna set up some point defense. Sometimes it's not good to set up static defenses, but in this game it is. It really is a case-by-case thing, and the things that you've tried, the things that work and don't work. So I'm gonna do that, and now that I have some units going, I want to explore the tech tree. Since we're going air, I'm gonna click on the air. There's a whole bunch of upgrades here. The ones at the bottom is the training, which is what normally would be referred to as weapon upgrades, or at least in StarCraft they are. Ah, see? I'm getting attacked already. Even though it's the easy AI. You gotta chill out, man. So I know that by making research stations, I get more research points, so I'm gonna do up a couple of these. Then we got... yes. Did he make bombers too? Or are those mine? No, those are mine. Yeah, I just keep making... yeah, alright. I thought I had like 3, half 4. Okay, we made bombers. They don't seem to be the most effective. Or at least, I don't know if they're effective or not. I'm just kind of doing things. More point defense. Make sure that we secure the base. These bombers can chill right over here. Reinforce them with another 2. And just in case, we're gonna set up point defense over here. And we are golden. Upgrades. Say this is better NC rate. What I want to get to though is the broadsword. That's what I want. Yeah, these unlock different units you can build. The broadsword gunship is a little helicopter which is really good at taking on ground targets and structures. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add production, as we say it in the business. Gonna make another air factory, and then we're just gonna make a bunch of units. Gonna go in and kill them. That's gonna be the plan. So this is when we start looking at the resources, see how things turn out. If you have too many resources, you're probably doing something wrong. You need more production. If you don't have enough, you need to figure out how to get more, and so on. A good rule is to keep your resources at 0. If you do that and you constantly try to get more, that'll lead you to making more stuff, and more stuff is better than not having stuff, right? Here we're gonna make the gunships. We're gonna add 1 to this so that we don't have that many bombers. Just because. Gonna get training for damage. And that's gonna be the game, essentially. Guess I can add another research station. Okay, so these guys are gonna come over here. There's more. There's more mass extractors places over here. Gonna try to take that over. Let's get a lot of stuff. Add another air factory. Yes. Alright. My army's coming together. There's a bunch of... So I'm just gonna send in 1 bomber. See what's going on. You know, this is called scouting. Is he gonna die? I don't know. There's a bunch of tanks, some anti-air. Let's see, alright. Doesn't seem to have that much. But it's still gonna... Still a bunch of units I need to deal with, so I'm gonna do that right now. We're just gonna attack. Here we see how good the bombers really are in a fight. Oh. While that happens. And then these, and then those. Looks like there was something here. Alright, build extractor. Make more base! More base! There we go, music's picking up, action's coming in. Yeah. Oh, that's all there really is to Supreme Commander. It's actually one of the simpler RTSs that I played in my time. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of that, get some health. Got reduction time, more gunship. Alright. Consolidate all the forces. Everybody just comes in here. 22, actually right over there, right? There's a couple more over here, we're just gonna keep them. Not the bombers are okay. Bombers can go. Send a couple more of these though. Then that should keep the extractors defended. Install some point defense. Now, making it rain. There's a shield, training, damage, yes. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna queue this up and I'm gonna set him on patrol. Now, patrol is usually for guarding certain points. You can have some units set on patrol, they could just go back and forth. And Supreme Commander, when you have an engineer on patrol, they will automatically gather. When you kill a unit, it leaves behind a little scrap pile that you can get for resources. So that's why I let him there, and I think he also repairs whatever gets damaged when he gets into contact with it, so that's cool. Now we just have a lot of ships, helicopters, I guess. Yeah. Let's see if we can deal some damage or a devastating blow or something. I'm not gonna worry too much about home. Ah, see, he broke one of my towers, see? Right there. Get some of that resource back. Some mass extractor. Seem to be running low on energy. So, since I have energy, I'm just gonna go up like 3 of those. Yeah. Just go, go, go. Got an extractor going down. Yeah, now we just watch the show. That's all there is to it. Since it's assassination, all I gotta do is kill the big guy, which is right here. So focus him down. Oh, see his where's his health? There it is. Okay, now I can't select it. There's the shields around. Oh, there it is. Health going down. And boom. Just like that. And yeah, that was easy AI, and this was just a demonstration, but yeah. That's how you play Supreme Commander, bros. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be maybe doing a more in-depth of this, but normally this is the kind of thing that you would do, or a very basic, you know, thought process of at least what I'm thinking whenever I play a new RTS. You know, you look for resources, see how do you build units, what units are good comes later as you build them and you find out what works and what doesn't. And then you just try to keep your resources down unless it's something like, I know Age of Empires has like to advance to the next era or tech tree, you need a bunch of resources to saved up. But usually spending your money, spending it as best as you can, trying to keep it down, and constantly figuring out how to get more of it, and building a bunch of units will usually win you the game. If you can make an army where you can just attack, move it, and then they just kill everything on their path and you win, that's normally the best course of action, and you don't need to manage like 3 different pincer attacks from all the corners of the map, or have like 50 different bases all around the map. You don't really need to do that. You can just double click on something, boom, you made like, I don't know, like 1,000 tanks with the click of a button, and you just right click somewhere to set a rally point or whatever, and you just have them hold up somewhere, select them, attack, done. That's it. Very simple. Again, this is one of the simpler games that I played, and it's actually quite fun. I've been having a blast. Thank you to my friend Dalton for the money to buy this, even though it was on sale and it was essentially free. But yeah, have a good day. I'll have more of these, hopefully, in the future. Thanks for watching.